As you can see, this couple reappears again, and we still don't know their significance, but they appear to be helping Booker by giving him a shield upgrade, which is like the most useful thing in this game, because I am weak. Let's listen to this voxophone.
Called on me today to write his biograph. Me. The man pays for exactly 100 pages in advance. Now, I'm half a Jew when I smell silver, so I say, Father, your flock would pay for 1,000. You know, why settle for less? And then the prophet looks to me and says, 100
Go!
will suffice.
Damn hook must be magnetized.
And here's where we first get to use the sky hook. Yay! We learned that it's magnetized, and we do our first skyline strike, and bam! Which is a very useful combat tactic, and we get the machine gun now. So we're making progress now. And I really like this machine gun. There's a new one later called a repeater, which is a very awesome gun. You see, I foreshadow too much, you know. I go ahead in the story too much. I should just relax. But yeah, we learned, like, I didn't know that they had the sky hooks. I just remember the sky line. That's how I played this game, you know. As you can see, the shield protects us a lot. I go back on the hooks because I realize I'm getting slaughtered, so I just wait and hide. I should have dismounted there. I don't know why, but I do a skyline strike here, and it's gonna be a reoccurring attack that I use a lot. And as you can see, I'm not the best aim with the Devil's Kiss, and I keep mistaking it for Devil's Spit. I don't know why. It just reminds me of Devil's Spit. I have no idea why, but at this point, seeing how useful the hooks were, I could not wait to use the skyline, because I knew I would be, you know, tougher to hit. Tougher to get shot at, but seeing that the difficulty is at hard, I was actually an easy target. But we'll see that later on. We'll see what happens and how horribly I get shot at. But I don't know, compared to Bioshock 1, the gunplay has been improved tenfold. I mean, this game, I tell you, I beat Bioshock 1 once. I never replayed it. I don't know why I never replayed it. I should have replayed it on the harder difficulties, because you get 100 gamer score for beating it, like on each difficulty. But I definitely will be replaying this game. Definitely. That's a definite. Because there's like another mode that you can unlock, but I have no idea what it's about. And I tried to use possession on a person, and it failed terribly. This is terrible, man. I'm not the best player. It takes me a long time to adapt to a new game after being playing another game. As you can see, I'm getting shot up and not doing anything about it. This is an awful player. Look at this. I crouch out in harm's way instead of sprinting. I'm like, what kind of player? I don't know what kind of player I am sometimes, guys. It takes me about, 3 hours to get acquainted with the right controls. I'm a really, it just takes me a while to learn the mechanics of the game. Like, the only games that I don't struggle with are Fallout, New Vegas, and Call of Duty. Learning curve is easy because I played so many of those games. Uncharted is another one I'm pretty decent at. But new games like this, like Battlefield, Battlefield Bad Company, most likely Assassin's Creed, I will be awful at first few parts because, I'm not used to that type of game. But I get used to it. Once I get used to it, I go back to replay it. I'm pretty decent. But enough about me. Let's get back to the gameplay action and what's going on here. As you can see, I'm struggling on salts. I'm struggling on shield. I'm struggling on health. I'm just struggling at this point. There's some salts right there to help me. What good does that do me when I still don't have enough health to use it? But I spot a turret there, and I try to get it, but there's no homing for the possession, so it couldn't go around that box. And I don't know, everything about the combat in this game is awesome. They put a strong emphasis on combat in this game because look how you gotta traverse through this stuff. You gotta walk on a moving platform on getting shot at with the turret right there. There's just so many options in combat that you can use to help you. What kind of helmet does that guy have on? It looks like Statue of Liberty helmet. Huh. See, I wasted possession because I didn't feel like getting shot at right there. So I just jump on the hook and all that and try to see what's going on. See how the combat flows from one scene to another. That's another great thing that I learned about this. Well, that I see about this. I mean, it is like, this is close attention to detail, like how the city just moves on its own. I don't know, it gives you that kind of feeling like you were actually suspended in air, you know? See, I just loot. My middle name is Loot.
It was bound to happen.
And we're in this weird building. Not a weird building. As you can see, he still does the thing with his hand, you know, to show off the vigor. And this is where we learn that you can just start fights. Just be that kind of person that just shoots people. But I try to avoid conflict as much as possible because I want to conserve ammo for the bigger fights that cannot be skipped, you know. If I had cheat codes on, fine, I'll try to start fights. But you know, I just can't do it because I'm not a good player to begin with. And second of all, I just need to conserve ammo. Because I noticed lately in video games, they've been stressing to conserve ammo lately. It started with Dead Space, you know. Conserve ammo, shoot them in the limbs. But since I've been playing Fallout, I have not been conserving ammo. I've just been using everything because I keep getting tons of more ammo. And this is when I realized that salts are really useful and not just salt that you... table salt. There's some more enemies. And the enemies will not attack you on sight at first. They have to realize that you're there. So it takes me to realize that the enemies realize the player to realize enough to shoot them. So then I realize that I have to shoot them. Then I realize I'm getting shot. Then I realize I have no health or no salts left. And at that point I'm pretty much doomed. Like now. As I die again. So as you can see, it's a lot of realizing going on. And I've died so much that I'm actually to the point of broke. I have no money at this point. I'm broke. I don't have any health, any shield. I'm struggling yet again. But later on, when Elizabeth is my companion, I really pick up the pace. It starts off slow, you know. I start off really slow in this game. As you can see, I'm trying to combine. As you can see, using powers and the gunplay really blend together nice. It's like in one fluid motion of him shooting and throwing the Devil's Kiss grenade, which is awesome. I just think it's amazing, man. I mean, my expectations were surpassed about this game because, like, when I saw the trailer a couple years back, man, it's like a roller coaster ride. It was just crazy. But there's yet another turret causing me problems, and I have to waste another possession on it. So by this time I have like no possession. I mean no salts at all. Yep. Yep, so I'm not starting off as promising as I wanted to. But things will pick up nicely later on, and then they will go to a downfall again. And you will also see that I use the arrow constantly. I just keep pressing that up button. I don't know why, I'm just so used to doing it. I'm just so used to pressing the up button that, you know, I just keep pressing it. Kind of like the Dead Space, I would just keep pressing, you know, the analog stick to show me the way. Because I just want to get to the destination. As you can see, there's a John Wilkes booth. As you can see, they put references to all the historical events that were taking place back then, close to this time, and there was a bad guy and took me to realize it. So I just book it and run. Booker books it right here. And just runs out.